Disclaimer: Ascending Devs is owned by Rafael Santiago, aka Tributron. Please do not replicate any of the models and/or prototypes presented in this video. Thank you, and please support the official release. Hello, fellow compatriots, and welcome to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the early prototype of Terex, which is going to be the new Polybag set for Ascending Devs. Now, as a disclaimer, yet again, another one. Some of the elements here are not final, which includes the feet and the legs. They will be completely different molds than what you see here today. The pelvis might also change to be a hybrid between what you see there and the one in the concept art. Thank you, and let's get straight into it now. Before we get into articulation and potential functions that this figure will have, let's first figure out how tall this guy actually is. Terex stands about 6 inches and 1/8. 6 inches and 1/8. And the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. All right. So you got a ball joint over here. There will be a ball joint over here. This leg piece is going to be different, but I'll go ahead and talk about all the models later after the articulation, so that there will be a little bit more cohesion. So ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here. However, the bend of the knees, even though you see them bending right now, they might be limited to about that point at best. That is my prediction, and how much the legs will actually be able to bend. So keep that in mind. You will have ratcheted shoulders, so the shoulders do ratchet. And to showcase that, I believe I do have a prototype, a ratchet joint over here. There we go. I got a ratchet joint. So just tap that in. It should be able to go in. There we go. So as you can see, ratcheted. So that's what he will have for shoulders. It's ratchets. Ball joint at the head. This is going to be the final in terms of articulation for the head. It might vary due to clearance when it comes to potential changes to the head in terms of like add-on parts, but we'll get into that. Now, for models, the molds, that might change. This leg piece is going to change. So this is not final, but it will have like the same type of design, but different. And it's going to be cleaned up because it looks very rough. It's not final. Chest is going to stay about the same. I'm going to do some cleanup though, because again, it also kind of looks a little bit rough, but with a little bit of fix up, it will be just fine. The head is close to final. There will be more connection points with the head, especially, and even after I clean it up. So you'll have up to, I would have to say, with this new headpiece, about 4 connection points. And when you go ahead and slide in the brain stock, which is just this head over here. So this is kind of like a helmet kind of thing, but I call it a head. So due to this, you have a connection on the top here so that you can put helmets on, and there will be a connection for the mouth over here so you can put on any type of mask that you want. So like I said, this head is not done yet. Now, the feet are going to be different. They will still have 2 toes, so expect to see that. However, there will be much more customizability than these feet over here, because I like the shaping of these feet, but I don't like the modularity of it. It's very limited, so we're going to be doing some fixes up with that. And this is what it looks like in the back, as you can see. A new custom torso piece, which means not only will you be able to put the Glatorian necks in here, but you can also put a socket in there as well, so that if you have like a neck that has a ball, you can go ahead and connect the ball in the socket with ease, no problemo. So there's a lot of customizability with this torso. So you'll be guys getting that with the Terex figure for sure. Now for the throwing arm function, it will have a throwing arm function. That's why it has ratchets in the shoulder, so they can handle the strength that will be required when doing the throwing arm. Now this was a resin copy that I accidentally broke, but it has up to 4 connection points. 4. So that will be connected via the shoulder. I got already a mold over here, so that goes there. I'll be doing touch-ups, cleanups, attach that there, good as new, no problemos there. So keep that in mind. Also have a custom hand. This is very rough. I'm going to be cleaning up with the Tumblr. But speaking about the Tumblr is getting close to dying, as you can see. And due to that, as soon as I get the funding to go ahead and finish the Polybag set for December, getting a new Tumblr is going to be definitely on the wish list. Definitely on the bucket list for the first things that I'm going to be getting to buy first. Followed with another battery and all that good stuff. So this is going to be both the left and the right hand. They're going to be different molds. I know it looks very rough. It's going to be cleaned up. You're going to see the same amount of polish as this head, but with even more polish. By the time it's done, it's going to look very clean and sharp like this piece, like the torso. The torso is basically final in terms of the mold. So I'm going for that level of precision. Same thing with the throwing arm. Get all the greeble detail there. You know, you can see the ridges. You got the axle connection there and all that good stuff. So you'll get a lot of customizability with those parts. Now, let's go straight into size comparisons so that you guys can see how tall this guy actually is. Here he is with good guy, the Chaz of Chads. He will be your husband. Whoop! Here he is with bad guy, and he will kill your husband. Whoop! Here he is compared to a Tahunga build, so you get to see how tall he is compared to a Tahunga build. Here he is compared to a Mata build, so you get a size comparison there. Whoop! Here he is compared to an Avmatoran build, so you get a size comparison there as well. Whoop! Here he is compared to Kopaka, Master of Ice, so you get a size comparison there. Whoop! And that is it for size comparisons. I do not have Holly, so I'm sorry about that. But yes, this is much more bigger than what you would typically expect from a Polybag set, because this is built more aligned with a set, because a lot of the small characters in this story is going to be articulated and stuff like that, and I wanted to have a scale where it can have plenty of articulation and go in line with the figures themselves, which are going to be kind of big. They're going to be a lot more bigger than what we are typically used to from back in the early 2000s when it came to buildable figures. They're going to be at a larger scale, so keep that in mind. So this is a Polybag set. I know it feels more like a set, but that's the intent. I want to be sure that you guys have plenty of high quality and interchangeable play and so forth when it comes to ascending depths. I want you to get as plenty of bang for your buck as possible. But anyways, that's about it for now. Thank you for staying tuned. And of course, if you want to go ahead and show some love, be sure to check out my Patreon. Links in the description below. And also, if you want to go ahead and follow me in any other social media, links to those are also down in the description down below. And of course, if you like this video, why not leave a like? And if you want to go ahead and see more content like this, especially, be sure to subscribe. But anyways, I will see you all in the next video. And by the way, check out the Kickstarter down below. It's already been funded. I just had to wait for the money to come in. But stay tuned. Bye-bye.